Hello and welcome everyone back to Ace Combat 7. Today we're continuing with the Ace Combat 7 Phoenix playthrough, and it is the Torres Saga. Hail Hydrate from Gun Mage. Moshi Moshi Sovereign, how are you doing? So yeah. Today, Phoenix gets his taste of salvation. So, in the Discord, I kind of posed the question, what you guys would think, or which aircraft I would be using for these. Wait a minute, this does not look like Ace Attorney. I don't have Ace Attorney. I have Ace Combat.
How much longer are you going to make me wait?
But it's an easy thing to mess up, I guess. Hello, Sly. Welcome for the resub. Welcome. You're just in time for the original Usian Ace.
Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at
to meet salvation.
The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Yeah, Sly does Ace Attorney. I don't think I would do Ace Attorney very well because I would literally be throwing things at Phoenix Wright saying, "That's not how this works!" I'd be the numbskull in the background just going, "No!" I gotta throw the statue of the thinker at him. It doubles as a Glock. That's not how any of this works! Well, I've taken some criminal justice courses because at one point in time I thought I'd make a good, or have a career in criminal justice. Turns out my anxiety is too much for that. Which, looking back, yeah. I would not do well in the criminal justice setting. But I know how at least the American justice system is supposed to work, and Ace Attorney is not a not an accurate depiction. Let's interrogate, or let's bring this chicken to the stand. It's based on the Japanese legal system, which is basically North Korea's. Accept the charges! I don't get that so much as it appears that... Wrong again, Clemens. Refer back to what David said. Of the 330 men, 300 are still in the sub. That means there's 30 missing! Not table slam, paper slap. You forgot the paper slap. But to me it seems that Ace Attorney's justice system is based on guilty until proven innocent. The prosecutor doesn't... The burden of proof isn't on the prosecution, it's on the defense attorney in Ace Attorney. And the defense attorney is the one that has to find the real killer. I know it's satire. I understand that. But that won't stop me from throwing things at the judge. Oh yeah, well...
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political...
Yeah, Sovereign, that's how it works, but that's not how it's supposed to work. How the criminal justice system, at least in the United States, is supposed to work is you are innocent until proven guilty. The burden of proof is supposed to be on the prosecution. And at least in the criminal justice, it still kind of works like that. But the problem is when public opinion is taken into account. because of the way human psychology works, when it comes to the court of public opinion, you are guilty until proven innocent. And so while you're not legally held responsible for some things, socially, I'm not talking about legal system here, Sly. I'm talking about how easy it is for jurors to become poisoned by public opinion. And it's almost impossible these days because of the internet and social media. I know, I saw the first part, and as I was talking, I was reading the second part. So it's like, oh, he did say that. Well, fuck. Go ahead, throw your statue at me. It's the thinker. Oh no! Boom! Alright, so. Objection. Alright, so. For this, we're going to go ahead and use the Terminator. With the, oh. Hold on. I can have up to 80 of these. I just want to see if I have that part on. I don't. 88. $156, so I don't need that, but I definitely need that. I'm much better at using the 4 AMs than the 8 AMs. But this is an endurance fight. I have 110 here. Hello, Star Crater. I know the Raptor's predictable for this mission, Nicola. But sometimes things are predictable for a reason. Oh, the Terminator. I'm just debating whether or not I'm going to be using the Terminator or not. I like the 4A or the adders better than the Raptor's AMRAMs, because those will just eat ammunition. But in everything else, the Raptor is better. So, as much as I hate to say it, I think I'm going to have to go with the Raptor. The Raptor has 136 Sidewinders, which means we won't run into reloading problems until much later in the mission. I can have up to 88 AMRAMs, and if I'm careful or lucky, I can spread those out a lot further. Hello, Yukio, welcome. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the Raptor. Even though I despise the 8 AAM. It's just better at endurance. Although, to be fair, I honestly think they nerfed the Terminator hard when bringing it into A7. The Terminator in A7 is not as high tier as it was in, say, Ace 5, Ace 4, and Ace 0. And that makes me kind of sad. Because I like the Terminator. I like it a lot. And in Legacy, the Terminator was like the special, or the super plane that wasn't a super plane. I mean, it had ODMMs for crying out loud. The morning missile, 8 a.m. Yeah, but Sly, when have I ever cared about balance? I'm a Marion. What does this balance? What is this balance of which you speak? I've heard the word. I don't understand its meaning. I learned that trick from using the Nosferatu. As long as there's no time requirement, I'm good with body count S ranks. Ow. Oh, Past Mess, glad to hear it. I know. Hey, the game gave me 45 minutes to do it, and I abused that. Not my fault. There you go, yes, sucker. Damn it. Oh my, do it with a bang, he says. Tahusian. Does count now? It's like, do the bang. Alright. Hello, Starscream. Guide the... yeah, I was planning on it. But it's gonna be a while. We just started an unexpected visitor. But he'll probably be streaming long after I'm done, so... yeah. I will put that in the running.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here. I didn't think you'd get her so quickly. We're here, team. The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more. I should have switched Bronza.
Initiate double streams. I've done that before. No shame in it.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters. SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them. Okay, I quit. Not counting the numbers anymore.
Why did I double fire that?
Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities. Missile launch. Trigger shot down at SU-57.
Yeah, don't worry, a lurk is just as good for the, I mean, Twitch doesn't care if you talk or not. They just... How the hell those missiles miss? I don't know. It's not a Marion tracking. I really like the look of this skin in this lighting. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Missile launched.
It nice. Yeah, they really do pop. Project Aces did a great job on this one.
Special delivery. Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers. Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
Alright. Let's go kill these Harriers.
Attack on this operation.
Just wait, I'll get you a drink in a second.
Thanks. I'm on his back.
Ignore enemy aircraft. Focus on ESM.
Let's get behind. Oh, there's 6. I don't have a problem with it, Star Scream. Double watch streams. It helps both of our analytics. So go for it.
Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest. Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
And there's no way I could ask you not to watch your senpai stream.
Don't bother reporting minor damages. If the landing ship makes it, we win. Resource evacuate immediately. Lost the ship. The destroyer tight.
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job.
Come on.
Great work. The rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Boom!
Your mission. Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft.
You just get bored. Yeah, I get it.
Area on your radars. Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target. Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship. Muffin. Our target is the captain of the Muffin.
I know it's been said a lot, but
You don't see it. Guthrie is about killing the board. That would have been way too close.
Torres' actor is brilliant.
Missile launched.
Does such a good job playing the, or portraying the insanity, yet charisma needed for Torres.
On and homing capabilities are reduced. This is gonna be trouble. My weapon says he saw 3 strikes.
Done triple streams because you mod multiple people. Oh yeah.
Magic allowed, huh? We're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Did you see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Alright, only one more. And of course, that's where the fullbacks spawn. God damn it.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before. Pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
We passed the 3rd checkpoint. We're halfway there.
From Puffin to all ships. Change formation.
Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship. All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news.
Enemy missile detonated in the waters on the port side. Got it. Seawiz failed. Incoming. The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
How did that one not die? It was double fired for all of them.
Personnel, abandon ship.
Eh, whatever.
Look, another destroyer's been sunk.
You still got 4. We'll be fine.
We'll have that beast captured in no time. They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They wouldn't want to go back to that. I need 3.
You don't know them very well, do you? These guys are fucking nuts.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type Su-47. Burkets. Russia doesn't have many of those.
Damn it.
Where'd they come from?
Just trying to get a kill before the... Got him! And I'm gonna make them come to me. I'd kill you if you were my own brother. Uh-huh.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird. What do you mean? There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate. Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filming bats.
Target is down.
Hey there. Come and get me. Uh-huh. Sure you are.
Missile, evade.
You missed.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere. It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Bye-bye! And that is how you use Enchanter.
Scream, pulling out.
God damn it! 3 strikes, I will have you. You will die.
What? What are you doing? Continuing as I hear things.
No, I hear too. You don't have enough time to piss your pants.
Hey, looks like the bats are on the run. Let them go. That Pinterest command is his radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel. Nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission at hand.
That was a successful PSM to attack.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm cornered. Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Use the Nosferatu in this mission. The clips don't last long under... You see, I mean, nothing really lasts long under an ADM barrage, but I never used the ADMM against them. I used Enchanter to boost up my aphids. And then just, like, killed them normally.
Around the sub. Eliminate them.
Many of us fighters.
Missile away. Target is down. Keep bringing him down. Strider 1, target destroyed. Strider 1, missile away.
Alright.
All ground targets destroyed. This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
We got this. 3 strikes in a squadron are with us.
On my target's back. Time to punch through. Negative. Negative.
Directly on their tail. Target the lead.
Strider 1.
Fire.
They're not retreating.
Kaboom!
A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir.
Not actual sphere. I thought it was a sphere. I've always treated it as a sphere.
Captain, 3 strikes to the crew. They tied down the enemy bird. Our men just might make it through.
The Panthers charged. Great.
Main gun, man ready.
Yeah, that submarine was huge. This is Drake 6.
Huh.
Destroyed.
Alright, whatever. I never really paid attention.
Target eliminated.
Stay in formation.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
Missile away.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Fair enough. Because I think the ESM and, or at least the airborne ESM in A6 is altitude dependent, because I've seen Snake Pit, after you finish his operations, he will follow you and match your altitude as best he can.
Right along, got a bandit.
1 minute remaining. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Strider 1, locked on target. Missile hit.
Yeah, I remember.
Strider 1, missile launched.
I remember streaming at low altitude with my B-1B Lancer. Like a maniac. I did it with the B-2 once, and I'm like, never again. The B-1B's got the speed, and I have the need for speed.
Receiving support from ESM. Puffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy, copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
Boom.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
Oh, I can't do the MiG-31. Because while speed is important, you also need to be able to turn within the state of Texas. Oh, the climb glitch? They took that out of the port to PS4.
Landing ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
No, nothing's wrong with Texas unless that is your turn radius. If your turn radius is the entire state of Texas, you got problems. That's my thing.
Alicorn fired on her with the railgun. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Also, welcome, Phoenix.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile. What?
Alright, let's go ahead and reload. There's a lot of things wrong with a lot of states. Give me enough time, I can come up with at least 10 things wrong with each of the 50 states. At least.
We've got to help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down. Shit. Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Everything wrong with North Dakota, go. There's nobody there. It's cold.
Monster will roam the oceans. Heed my words. 20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
Let's see here. That's all I can think of at the top of my head, but give me a minute and I can research. Well, I say minute, but it'll be more than a minute. What I wouldn't give to have a Marion wingman here. Woohoo!
He was down by 3 strikes.
But the two big ones that I know of is there's nothing there and it's fucking cold.
Dolo with his dirty boots over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Well, a fireworks show.
Let's have him assist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our
Okay, so I'll have to watch this Ace Attorney stream list, because I have no idea what's going on. Because I had kitty cat therapy with friends yesterday. He stepped over all of my crisp white boots with his dirty, dirty sheets. Wait. I think it... Let me see the script. That's not right.
Stand by for further orders. Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using
Alright.
OCS radio frequency.
Rank predictions. A or S?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
There should be!
That way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger? Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up.
Chooses bourbon instead.
How did they know that we had intelligence
S.
on the weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy. Better to be
He slept all over them with his dirty, dirty sheets. Over the crisp white boots in my closet that I had just bought. Okay. A rank. Probably let a destroyer, too many destroyers die. Oh well, you return. Welcome back, Sovereign. Alright. Anchorhead Raid. Nothing to do with how many destroyers. I don't know how this works. All I know is I usually do better with 6 AAMs or ADMMs. Alright. I know I'm skipping cutscenes, but whenever I put them up on YouTube with the cutscenes in, they get copyright claimed, so. Didn't shoot down enough enemies? Alright. That's entirely possible.
Gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the mothball.
Alright. Predictions for what plane I'm going to use for this mission. SU-37, F-22, or XF-27, or XFA-27.
There's a possibility that
And why?
crew under the task of sabotage.
Your job is to analyze
XFA, okay.
From now on, speak only when offered.
Because it looks cool. That is a very good reason.
Response.
F-22 GBU-39s, okay.
When you're done, I'll be talking to your superiors.
Sea of Thieves has hashtag be more pirate. I think you think I need hashtag be more Marion. I would love that hashtag.
All possible damage.
That
If we can strip the port of its naval
if you don't mind, I would love to be able to use that.
forces,
Hashtag be more Marion.
Delay hostile
That is totally me.
small numbers. Make your way in at super low altitude.
Small source. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft.
I honestly don't really have that much attachment to Belka either way.
To cover our lack of
I
we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply.
mean, you can fly with your flanker E.
Make full use of them to resupply and change armor.
The closest we can get is the 37, so
Immediately after detecting
you're not allowed to use it. You've already copyrighted it. 3 court cases to defend my patent on it.
should also raise the
Oh.
survival rate. Survival. The element of surprise and resupplying are the
Damn Usians. They're always stealing good American stuff.
you don't need an ace to succeed.
Civics/History of Thrasgrees, Louisiana Purchase. Alrighty. So, the Louisiana Purchase was a large amount of French colonial territory in North America that was sold to the fledgling United States in 1803. The territory included, obviously, Louisiana, vast swaths of, or it pretty much also bordered the Mississippi River, was its eastern border, and Um,
Still live. Transfer from
when,
surface to underwater is unusual. However,
I don't know if it included any part of Texas,
along with the fact that the
because I think that was
Alabama is no
Spanish.
ordinary submarine, it all makes
But
sense.
eastern Oklahoma, pretty much all of Kansas, and up through Montana was the western border of Louisiana Purchase, and then a little bit of Canada that we eventually had to cede back because the British wanted it back. But Louisiana Purchase, I mean, I live in the former Louisiana Purchase. Yeah, Texas was Spanish originally, then Mexican, then independent, and then we annexed them. So yeah, you guys are right. I just don't know where it started going west, and I think it was Oklahoma. They asked to join because they were running out of money. And they didn't want to go back to Mexico. Yeah. But anyway, the reason why the French sold the Louisiana Purchase to the United States at all had nothing to do with the United States. Well, it kind of did. It had everything to do with Napoleon. Because the French supported us in the American Revolution. No, Napoleon didn't. So that might have been part of the reason, but there are multiple factors for Napoleon selling Louisiana. Part of it, so Britain couldn't have it. Another reason, they couldn't hold it. They couldn't afford to hold it anymore. Their coffers were drained after the American Revolution. That's one of the major reasons why the French Revolution happened in the first place. The monarchy ran out of money. Here's the thing. You're right, Sovereign. He could have spared an army. He couldn't get that army there, though. Because the French Navy sucked. That's why he couldn't defend it. He couldn't supply it. They got sank. They didn't suck. Compared to the British Navy, there was no navy in the Napoleonic times that could challenge the Royal Navy at all. The only navy to really give them... Yeah, they did challenge them, but they lost. We're talking Louisiana Purchase and the reason why Napoleon sold it. By the way, we're taking the XFA with the Iris T MSTMs because I can use the same parts. But anyway, the only Navy to really give the British Navy a bit of a nuisance was the American Navy, and that was just because they couldn't kill our frigates. And granted, they were based off of a French design, it's just that the American Navy used them better. They attacked American frigates in the War of 1812, attacked British sloops and other isolated ships and easily destroyed them. But when the British ships of the line came in, we ran. We didn't challenge. We didn't stand up and fight. We ran like hell because we knew we couldn't fight it. That's how you use a frigate. But we didn't really do all that much to dent the British Navy. And if the British Navy... And here's how I know the French Navy couldn't really do anything to challenge the British Navy. The reason why Napoleon sold off Louisiana Purchase and started focusing towards Russia was so he could get supplies that he could bring in overland, because the British Navy was succeeding in its blockades.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be
Economics win so many wars.
AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This will make things easier later.
So I'm not doubting French ship design. The American Navy used French ship design. It was superior to most British ship design. It's just their tactics sucked. That's...
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
And they felt it in a different school. Well, fair enough, but that just means that they weren't playing the fight that they needed to. They're playing the wrong fight. It's like how in... I mean... Shut up. And you see, that's the problem. You don't fight your enemy's fight. You did this point in the XFA-27. I love the XFA-27 in this game. But no, now on land, it was a different story. The Grande Armée was the best army in the world at the time. No one could touch Napoleon on land until after his first exile, but that was after he invaded Russia. So in my opinion, the Grande Armée was their own, or led to their own defeat. But Napoleon himself even admitted he's not a naval strategist. He was an artilleryman. Yeah, no one could touch the French army until they decided to invade Russia in winter. And even then, the Russians didn't defeat the Grande Armée. It was the Russian weather that did it. But if Napoleon had focused more on naval strategy and specifically tried to counter the Royal Navy, he probably could have done it, but at a much higher cost. The problem was, Napoleon was not a sailor. He was not an admiral. He was a general. And that requires entirely different thinking. Oh yeah, no, they lost. But what really killed the Grande Armée in Russia was not the Russian army. It was the Russian winter. They had no supplies, and no blizzards. That's what I said. And it didn't help that the Russians relied on scorched earth. Shit. I thought I popped flares for that. Oh well.
I can almost touch the water.
Oh yeah, I mean it hurt Russia too, but Russia's always been, we will...
I'll leave their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2...
then I'm not sure what you mean.
Trigger, there's no enemy movement yet. Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Oh yeah.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a
I mean,
to get back in the game.
that was a major cost, but typically Russian leaders and czars and military leaders don't. They rarely gave a shit about
Domino's is going as planned.
the lower class.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach. Damn straight. Trigger, count. Lend me a hand, will ya?
I mean, most European nations didn't, but
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it. Righto. Begin firing Sam. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. Y'all like ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
yeah, no, and typically not.
Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar running. How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the four of us? Probably need That's fine by me.
And I think it's because of the way power corrupts. Because I've seen it multiple times in American politics where a bright-eyed idealist gets into office only toward the end of their term to be just another player in Washington. Power reveals. I think it's a combination of both. Power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. Which is why I'm a strong proponent of term limits, but that's another story.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay. Port's packed to the brim.
Take out the ones huddled together.
It's hard to corrupt people if they keep moving. At least that's my theory. Exactly. We'd have to have a constitutional convention, and those are really hard to call up. You know what this mission feels like to me, Yukiya? Liberation of Grace Maria. This is the most A6 feeling of any of the A7 missions. That's why I like the Iris T.
Let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu.
And
Juicy your targets.
I know it's playable on Zinnia. A6, that is.
Low altitude approaches from onshore are difficult.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
Ow, fuck. And we do have a very prominent bridge in this mission. We also have 3 distinct areas of operation. The game literally encourages you to use special weapons. And we have an annoying-ass boss fight that is so rage-inducing. Yeah. And a killer soundtrack to top it off. That's widely considered to be one of the best in its game. No, Yukio, I have the fire extinguisher part. That's why it heals. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I get it now. Yeah, healing part. I thought you said it has the magical ACH healing. Well, no, it has a part for that. And then I read part. It's like, oh. I need to learn how to read. Or at least pay attention better. But no, the reason why I picked this plane for this mission is specifically so I could fire 6 missiles at a battle cruiser at once and sink it immediately. The ACA... okay. Die! No other plane can awake my inner Marion as much as this plane can, aside from the Nosferatu, of course.
MiG-31's approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Viking memes. Yeah, I get a little annoyed with the frequency of the Belka memes. They're fun in moderation, but I mean, that's kind of why I'm pushing, at least in my chat, really hard on the Ameria stuff. Because one, Ameria is seriously an underrated nation in this series. And two, they're hilarious with just how much, just how explosive their weapons are. Which is why I push the state religion of our Lord and Savior, RCL. They're hammy as fuck and unbalanced. What's not to love? Exactly. But they're also unabashedly good guys. They don't take out revenge against Czechoslovakia, despite them having every justification to do so.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. I'm gonna close in on 3 strikes. 4-2, stay with me.
Americans tell Belka memes to go dance with the angels. And they don't have the baggage of Osea. Yeah, Ameria just wants to live and let live. They're chill. But they also have a thing with explosions, so if you give them an excuse, they're going to blow you up.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
A pristine fleet after all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke zones through the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Partner drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
That's fair enough. I totally understand identifying with the strange real nation that best represents your own country.
This is control tower. Make your landing check.
I know somebody from the Acepedia wiki that is similar, but he appears to like the Belkan Knights more than anything. And I have to agree, the Belkan Knights were badass. Proud member of the Federation of Central Usia. Born in Port Edwards. Fellow American here. I love Ameria. Even though it's technically more British and Western European inspired, I can't help but feel a kinship to Ameria. I'm gonna blame my Scottish blood.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
And if I had to pick where I'd be from in Ameria, honestly, I'd think it'd have to be Ortara. Because I love Grace Maria, But I don't want to live in a capital.
Incoming high-speed projectile. Projectile? It's a terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
Silvat?
What do you mean?
That's a great place too.
Salvation. Impact the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit.
What? What happened? We're on the way.
I know I wouldn't want to live in,
It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it.
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
oh no wait, no. San Loma. San Loma would be a great place to live.
Hanging in there? Picture it. Salvation.
It's oceanfront property,
It is a necessity.
Mediterranean climate,
Gun shell.
at least it appears to be.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's where they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
Data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Persian, head back. I'm at that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Enemy has a lock on you.
Do they? Do they really?
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Strider 1, bandit splashed. Strider 1, target acquired.
One place not to live is Alred, because everybody tries to take out that city.
10 seconds to contact.
Exactly. That and it's a capital. I don't
Must be a failsafe.
want to live in a capital.
Looks like we found a solution. Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Missile launched. All SU-37s have been destroyed.
Those guys were well trained. Would have been tough if we let him hound us.
There's just too much that goes on in a capital city.
Fox 2. Projectile exploded. It's gone.
It'd be way too hectic for my brain.
Target acquired.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Palasa won't be much of a threat.
That's kind of why I like Kansas City in real life. It's a good sized city, but it has the feel of a smaller town. The best of both worlds, if you so to speak.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy.
Urbanite, you wouldn't know.
Would have been, actually.
I'm a suburbanite, so I need my 30 minutes from DC. Wow. Baltimore. Sovereign, if you get a chance, could you go to the IRS building and flip it off for me?
Missile launched. Bandit behind you.
Because I have a feeling this year's tax is gonna hurt.
2 minutes remaining.
You used to do that as a yearly pilgrimage. And then the world ended. Well,
Contact.
the world hasn't ended yet.
Missile hit. Target shot down. Bandit on your 6.
I refuse to believe that the world is ending,
Missile launched.
because otherwise I won't have any hope to go on.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Target acquired. Maintain course to return for resupply. Enemy shell detected. Strider 1, this is control tower. Make your
Hail Hydrate. Alright.
Strider 1, this is control tower.
Is Lumen Belkan or Ustian? I don't remember. Or is it North Ocean? Which would mean originally Belkan. But it makes sense for Lumen
10 seconds to contact.
and North Ocean.
Air reinforcements on radar. 1 minute
It kind of would make sense that that region would have a lot of Latin sounding names if we assume that Sapin is has a language anywhere similar to that as Spanish. Because Sapin is right in there too. Torres sounds heartbroken when he says that line. Sapin, one of the more lazily named places. Well, I see the world getting back to semi-normal by the end of the year. He really wants that command duty officer to see. Yeah.
Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 09.
The Black Forest of Waldrek.
Missile! Behind you!
Schwarzwald?
Strider 3 is hit.
Is that in the Ardennes? That's the only forest I know of in Europe. The Ardennes.
That's those damn bats.
I feel so ashamed.
We're calling off the withdrawal. Both of you, watch out for the missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it. It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Nicely done. Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, boss, but you don't count. 2 on 1.
Bye-bye!
You did it, Trigger.
You idiot! Stay focused. Take down 3 I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. With the 10th floor away from you, Trigger.
There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I can't do this alone!
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
Yeah, these irises are great.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity you. Not one bit.
Then let me kill you!
Girl's gone from crazy to bonkers. Trigger, missile incoming.
Strider 1, missile away.
Yeah, let's PSM defensively. I'm trying! Hold still. Boom!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
I mean, the irises here are so good that There literally is no reason to use any other weapon on the XFA. Gotta wonder why none of these folks use the ejection seats. Well, in Spare, I don't think they had ejection seats. She was mentally deranged.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar.
And Mihai's kills, I think, are explicitly... He blows the cockpit up.
Yes.
So there's no point. ODMMs are great. I recommend ODMMs.
Three strikes has removed all Strangler illusion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Illusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Sovereign. Arthurian Britain has a lot more to deal with ancient Germany than it does with England. Modern... Okay, here's my thing. Modern Britain is a fusion of German and French. Because of the Normans. Arthurian lore predates William the Conqueror. King Arthur is Welsh. It's still a Celtic tribe. Not a Saxon, not an Anglo. Well, I know he wasn't Norman. He's Welsh. Alright. But it still comes at a... That's pretend.
General, it sure seems to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well. You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check.
But
Decide if you're still fit for
as best I...
service on the exam.
Modern Britain, though, is what most people think of when you say Britain.
He's right. Get the MP.
Especially spelled like that.
Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
But King Arthur was also king of not just the Welsh, but also the Angles and Saxons, if I recall. He united the tribes of the Britons. He fought the Angles and Saxons? I'm going to defer to Nugget since he's the Scot here. But I will say that someone clip this. I haven't clipped it. Well, great. What I'm going to say is, culturally and historically speaking, there are a lot more... Stream froze? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a... Holy shit! How many... How many... Ace to Mace, holy shit! Now I know why you wanted to clip it. Okay, so let's oh boy. How many gift subs is that? Thank you so much, Ace. I really appreciate that. It's 4. Hey, I'm happy for just 1, man. No, I really appreciate that. Let's see here, there's 1, 2... Yeah, there's 4. Oh my god, that... Thank you so much, Ace the Mace. I really do appreciate that. Especially given how hard it is that for me to being able to find an actual job. But he freaked out. I mean, I'm not used to people giving me gift subs, so I don't know what to do. But no, that really helps a lot, and I really do appreciate it. All right, Sovereign. Thanks for the rousing discussion. I actually appreciate it. Have a good day, Sovereign. All right, now for the main event. If I can. Oh wow. Dumping of 4 gift subs. Not something that happens every day. But yeah.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone.
We're gonna go after Torres. Place your bets as to what plan I'm gonna use.
Murder him. Crude, but effective.
I love that line. Crude but effective.
In reality, they've no need for living heroes.
Combat pragmatism at its finest. One that flies. You are correct, Lady Scry. I am going to be using an aircraft that flies. I love the symbolism of this.
What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
It shows that the Alicorn is just
Just have to trust the guys.
smashing through pieces, whereas Trigger is avoiding friendlies while taking out enemies.
No, I still have to finish.
Showing that as aggressive and as skilled a pilot that Trigger is, and as how high his kill count is,
Finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capability.
he doesn't believe in collateral damage.
What's interesting
He cares about those around him. He's not fighting for a kill count. He's fighting
128 caliber rail
to protect
seats 70 meters. Its
those around him.
3,000 kilometers. That matches
So even though Trigger is kind of a berserker, or a barbarian, more like,
the yield of 1
he is firmly on the good side.
ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
And I like that symbolism there. Trigger is different. Yeah, at this point in time, Trigger's canonical aircraft is an F-15. But we knew that going in.
The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons.
Yeah, for all you who got a new gift subscription, I hope you enjoy the Emerian badge. Welcome to the Church of Our Lord and Savior, RCL.
It will launch the nuke on September 19th.
And I hope you enjoy the emotes that Gunmage has so
War demonstrations.
conveniently shown off there.
There's about 1 million participants in total.
Twitch Unity.
Rise in the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve the desired result.
But now,
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even
you am. Here you are.
Thank you so much.
Again, thank you,
The
Ace.
submarine. It's problem solved.
crude but effective?
Crude.
All right, look at this.
Alrighty.
Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to Overhead within range before September 19th.
I both love and hate this mission.
Be detected by OC.
I love fighting the Alicorn. I hate the taco part.
Taking into account its maximum
Trying to keep all those alive is annoying as hell.
the Alicorn will move along the Azalea
But the rest of the mission is fun as hell. I love fighting the Alicorn. Best non-super weapon boss fight ever.
nearby islands.
No, wait, second best. The Agaion still takes it for me. You wish an Easter egg and now had to be sold parts all over the place. That was more than
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission.
that was like
Listen up.
9 years ago
Control air
in Strange Real Time.
in the first phase.
They would have cleaned most of that up by that point, I believe, especially in a nation as developed and advanced as and economically powerful as Osea. They would have taken those or cleaned that up relatively quickly.
radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're going to look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath
Funny, Nicola.
also nautical charts on your radars.
Cleaning him up and glue him together for a Solk statue.
Finally, we'll commence a unified attack of ash rocks and sink them.
Thank you again, Mace. I really appreciate that.
Second salvo. So who's flying?
Everyone,
I've always said that
this is in order.
if you're able to give back and want to, by all means do so, but only if you feel like, one, I've earned it, and two, you can afford it. I don't want you to break the bank for me. But if you can afford it and think I've earned it, then I appreciate any support you're willing to give me. Slide the last one on the list. Oh boy. Special stream is next Friday, right? Special stream. Oh, no, the Scarface one. No, A6 Scarface will be in 2 weeks, Thursday. No, Nicola, I'm not. I thought that was. I honestly did think that was funny. Don't worry about it. I've always said that don't give out shit unless you're willing to take it. Okay. Well, I wanted to finish up a series, and the Phoenix one would finish up first.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Ocean.
Oh, thank you, Nugget.
What'll happen if we screw up?
All right, it's the hunt for the Black Alicorn.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same
I would say Red Alicorn, but that might be a little bit too close to copyright.
Definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected.
Shit.
Follow Trigger.
Too much maneuvering up front.
Understood. Roger. Understood.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. But as unconfirmed intel, good lord. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
20% of Sarna's dropped. Situation report. Debris from the downed aircraft is landing
Yeah.
in water.
All right. God, I love the look of this plane. It is such a good aircraft. And it's so fun to use the irises here.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing.
Strata 1, target acquired. Strata 1, missile launched.
Alright, I can get those. I don't think the Alicorn could fly.
Advertising drones. What? You're an ORED? Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the terminal guidance mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Alright. Those UAVs done. Weird name, actually, for a submarine. Yeah! Normally submarines are named after nautical things. And a winged unicorn is a little strange for a submarine, but maybe it's because it was an aircraft carrier? I don't know what Synfaxy and Rimfaxy mean. Oh, they're named after Norse things. I love Norse mythology. They're such a vivid mythology.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Day and night. Okay. That could be a reference. Because either Count or Jaeger, I'm not sure which one, refers to the railguns as being the Alicorn's horns.
Control down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch. That's on me, Trigger. I couldn't defend them. Hold tight, guys.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Oh, arms, okay. I thought it said horns. But I was trying to dodge VLSs at the time.
We lost patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
Let's stop relying on calculations.
Fucking hell! Finally! Alright.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the
Wiseman isn't here.
Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD?
I think it would be Jaeger.
Over the search
I'm pretty sure it's Jaeger.
that induces a change in the waveform.
Scald or Lanza? Okay, well.
All aircraft except Trigger.
Fuck.
are on contingent combat air patrol. The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour.
Enemy's got a lock.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time? Bandit destroyed.
Frostmane. Nice.
Comes to us.
Okay, Trigger. Your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks. UAV is down.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
Trigger, your MAD is showing a stronger reaction.
That's what the thing was set at.
You set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
I don't know the...
Picking up a magnetic signature.
Like, I honestly don't know how... the conversion rate in my head. But it was set on default. And I learned how to PSM using the KPH. And I learned the ranges relative with KPH. So I was like, whatever.
But I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. Bit of a chore. We'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater. Explosion?
Yeah, I didn't know you could switch it to Imperial. Until I already had gotten used to the metrics, so I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep it metric. Oh yeah, no, those explosions sound great.
Aye, sir. Don't let him get away. Keep it up. Damn it. Inspector, I need you to determine the sun's location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar to respond.
God damn it.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking it.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
You like explosions as much as Mr. Torg does in Borderlands 2? Well, speaking of Borderlands 2 and Mr. Torg, Floof and I did the Waddle Gobbler DLC yesterday on stream.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
We typically do that on Wednesdays.
Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time and trigger. Count on it.
Reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1.
Shameless plug to yesterday's stream.
All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired. Commence preparations to fire the VL Atrox.
VL Atrox ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready. Fire all missiles. Fire.
Missile away.
Oh, they just changed the unit without correcting the measure. Okay.
Report the results.
For your next mission, I want you to blow up the ocean! We haven't gotten there yet, Floof, but we will. Now, Mr. Torg is one of the best characters from Borderlands. He's hilarious. He'd also love Amaria. Would you like to join our religion, Mr. Torg? What's your religion? Our Lord and Savior, RCL. What's RCL? Rocket launcher. You got a deal!
Surfacing. We haven't sunk it. It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... Take a hit of it.
What?
I have only one question for you. Explosions? Exactly.
Now that they've surfaced, follow up on trigger. Roger.
Did I get the railgun? I got a railgun! First pass! Yeah, that was Scald. Scald said one horn snapped off.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
Boom! Bye-bye, railgun!
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Throttle up.
That's too many. That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize!
There's no guarantee that monster only has a pair of them.
We lost both of our main guns. Fire all remaining weaponry at 3 strikes.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Ow!
The Alicorn is diving.
Dallas thinks she be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
Alright, next we need to take out the VLSs.
To kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector squadron moving to surveillance. We might be able to locate you without the surface.
That's more than
Eh.
enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto. Strider 3 launching missile. Attack missed.
I love how these are the same type of UAVs that Or from Ace 5. The Rimfaxi. It's like a callback. And it makes sense because this is originally Yuktobanian design anyway. Alright, let's go after those VLSs. No, I believe the Arc Birds were different. But I can't remember. So you could be right. Sly would know, though. Yeah, were the Vogels the same as the Rimfaxi's drones? I'm trying to get the VLSs dead. VLS is done. Ow, fuck. Shit, 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 shit. Holy fuck. Got it.
Target hit. The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that. Yeah. All right.
Aw, that's cute. Tell her I say hi back. Also, I apologize for the swearing like a sailor.
I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. You cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law. I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited. We'll no longer be soldiers.
Bye bye, sack.
I'll happily quit my career. Do not attack.
We will surrender. We're currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already
FLGS and whatnot.
Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story.
Fair enough.
Officer. I had to aim at an enemy ship first.
Weapon use is prohibited. But weapons are a part of my religion.
And still I went for 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
Tasteful.
No of beauty.
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the barrel, Trigger. Hurry.
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Target is
I kill TGTs!
It's okay. The shell will miss.
Sucks to be Slovakia, though.
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Chaotic good!
All aircraft, destroy
Fuck your rules.
Wilco. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
Alright.
Can't rate the elevation of the barrel.
Let's play around a little bit.
Captain, all slow ahead. Stop the aft trim tanks. Gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see, three strikes? 10 million lives will be saved, and at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar. You just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Capacity charge at 25%.
Yep.
Pitch angle at 2 degrees.
I'm not worried about the core right off at the moment, because I can just full salvo that thing. Alright, now I'm going for the core. Alright, Torres. Time to take your medicine! Bye-bye!
Target hit. Target hit. Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
God, I love doing that. All 6 salvo. At once. Have to look away from the explosion.
The Allegory zone is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
She really pulled it off.
That's our final answer.
Back to the sea you go. May you rest in quiet slumber. Oh, that was fun. But no, the XFA does so well at this mission. It's because I will just dump missiles, like so many missiles in a single hard target. At once. It's you literally burst fire your missiles.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands. That they'll
Head
make it.
back into the night.
This is an era where there isn't a single
Backs to the
answer.
sunset.
The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft and David, the operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Ah, the mess hall. Alright. I don't think I made enough to get S rank. but I have no idea. We'll figure it out. Because I did lose 2 tacos. I'm not sure what my time bonus is going to be like.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work. Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa.
Give me a break.
A rank. Time bonus. That's why. Took a little too long. Not sure which phase it was, but oh well.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need
Possibly.
that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
See, that's why I like A6's version of S ranks. Your time on target doesn't matter.
The report ASAP.
It's how many things you kill.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion.
I know it's just
Assuming that 3 strikes is a
nothing's
singularity.
conclusive or anything, but my personal headcanon is that the boss that North was impersonating there with the "Get it to me by" would be Pops. Because I could see Pops after the Second Pacific War becoming a part of OIA.
Characteristically illogical of you.
Maybe by presidential appointment.
Is that really how you laugh?
But that's just my personal headcanon. Alrighty. And that concludes today's stream. I hope you all enjoyed watching me, or more accurately, Phoenix, deliver old school style justice to Torres. Tomorrow, on point to almost midnight in Germany. Oh boy. Tomorrow, we will have a more normal time stream. With the and the aircraft showcase will continue. We will start with the Mirage 2000 and end with the XO2S Strike Wyvern. So Europeans plus the Wyvern. The reason why the Wyvern's not going with the super planes is to try and even out, because otherwise there'd be too many super planes. And all the others are DLC, so that's my reasoning. Saturday in Mass Effect 2, we do some side quests, and we also recruit the convict. Drink for your movement. Hell hydrate! Drink 1 water bottle, 2 more shall take its place. Hell hydrate. Then Monday, we finish up everything in Serene in Greedfall. Tuesday, we get vengeance for Lady Masako. Do you come to the right time? We're ending up Starscream, so you're just in time to join a raid. Late. It's alright, Starscream, don't worry about it. I archive everything. F in the chat. And then next Wednesday, Floof and I will finish up in the Haunted Hallows, or the Hallowed Haunt, the Halloween DLC, and then we take out the Son of Cromarax, and if we still have time after that one, we might go after Terramorphous. And then next week we finish the playthrough with Phoenix, starting with Mission 14, Cape Rainy, through Dark Blue. So yeah. And Starscream did claim or redeem the Guide the Raid, and he suggested Huskin. So we're going to go ahead and raid Huskin. Killed a big boy. Let's see if I can work the button here. There we go. Start the raid. There we go. It's loading. Do whatever raid message you'd like. But anyway, that's all I have for you. So I wish you all adieu. Hashtag Be More Marion. Yeah, that's a good one. Be More Marion. That is your that's your raid message. Be More Marion. Just copy paste that. No. Alright. So hashtag yeah. So hashtag Be More Marion, and I will see you all later. Bye.